Hey everyone, welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. So today, for this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to know about getting 6-star characters. Hopefully everything you need to know. And I say hopefully because I haven't actually done it. So, as you can see, I have my Japan account up, and I don't have a character that is that you can ascend to 6-star level. I did try. I tried to pull on the gacha with Ichimaru Gin and Soifon and Shinji, but all I got was who did I get? I got Mayuri, Green Mayuri, Hiyori, and I got Momo. So the bad luck streak for me continues even on Japan. But I scoured the web, I looked on YouTube, and I was able to put together all the information that you're going to need to get a 6-star character. Alright, so step one will be acquiring 3 hogyokus, and the hogyoku will drop in the daily crystal quests for the various attribute crystals, but the drop rate isn't very high, so you're probably going to have to farm these quests quite a bit in order to get 3. I've been trying to farm it on global, and I've only gotten 1 out of, I don't know, the 20 times I've done it. So it's a rare drop, but the stage is easy, so if you grind it enough, you'll be able to get the 3 hogyokus, no problem. They also have the hogyoku as an event reward for certain events, so you may be able to get one by doing certain event tasks. So the next step will be to use those 3 hogyokus to ascend your 5-star character to 6 stars. And your 5-star character, first of all, it needs to be on the list of characters that you can upgrade to 6-star, and it has to be fully leveled, and the soul tree has to be maxed out. So if you meet all those requirements, you can use the hogyokus, the 3 of them, to ascend to 6-star. Now, once you do this, your character will go back to level 1. I know, it's going to be a freaking pain in the ass, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be a huge grind. So once he's at level 1, you're going to have to level him all the way back up to 100. And that's not even the beginning of it. That's the easy part. Once you get to level 100, you'll once again have to ascend your character 4 times to get to level 120. And these ascensions are no joke. They require twice as much experience as a 5-star ascension. So, in other words, I did the math on it. To ascend 4 times, you're going to need 32 4-star characters. 32. I know, guys. It's I'm not happy about it either, but what can you do? That's the way it is. I don't think that you're going to be able to work on more than one 6-star character at any given time because the requirements are just ridiculous. You're going to have to do so much farming. All right, but the good news is that these new farmable raids, and we'll get to these later, you can get 5-star and 4-star character drops, which you can use to ascend. And you can also still use normal characters to ascend also. All right, so once you get your guy ascended, fully ascended to level 1 and leveled up to 120, the next step is to max out the soul tree. And the soul tree, it's I don't have an image of it, but it's freaking brutal, guys. You're going to need to farm these new crystal stages. They're just like the old crystal drop stages that we get a different one every day. But these quests, they drop the different kinds of crystals that you need to level up the soul tree. They're not terribly difficult, but they're definitely harder than the original crystal quest. So you're probably going to need some decent characters to farm these stages efficiently. But that's not all, guys. You don't need just crystals to max out your soul tree. You're going to need specific 4-star and 5-star characters to level up certain parts of the soul tree. And these characters can be obtained through the advent quests or raid quests, whatever you want to call them. And you're going to need quite a few of these characters to level up certain parts of the soul tree. And I don't have an image for it, but it's like you'll level up. Say you're leveling up your attack branch of the soul tree. It'll come to a point where it'll be a different icon, and it'll say you need 2 4-star Yamamotos and 1 4-star Hachigen to level up this particular part of the soul tree. So that'll be a pain in the ass too, guys. All right, guys. So this brings us to the raids or the advent quests, as they call them, and Guys, these quests are no joke. They are hard, they're annoying, they're just a pain in the ass. And you're going to need powerful characters to get through them. I mean, some of the stages, there's like, to get 3 stars, you have to finish it under 10 minutes. All right. So it's going to be a big production to do these raids. And, the raids themselves are not easy. Like, the enemies are high level, they hit hard, and all that stuff. So these are going to be a nightmare to farm, in my opinion. For me, like, some of you guys, I might be really good at the game, and you're good, but it's still going to take you 8 minutes or 8 minutes plus, probably, give or take, to do these special missions. And as you can see here, I brought up the information screen on one of the raids. So what this tells you here, I think, is that the bottom icon is the 6-star character, Komamura Seijin, and this stage will drop 4-star Genryu size that you will need to level up the soul tree for Komamura. So it'll tell you that information before you do the quest, so you know if it's worth it or not. And these raids, they change on a regular basis, so there's always going to be a different raid to get different characters, to level up different 6-star characters. That's about it, guys. You're going to have to farm these raids quite often to get 4-star and 5-star fodder in order to ascend your 6-star character, as well as level up their soul tree. You're going to need quite a few of these characters too, so get ready to grind, guys. The grind is real. So let's go over it again, just to summarize. You're going to need 3 hogyokus to ascend your 5-star character to a 6-star level. Step 2, you're going to need to level that newly formed 6-star character from level 1 to level 100. Step 3, you're going to need to ascend them 4 times to get them to level 120. And from that point on, you're going to need to start farming crystal drop quests and raid quests to get the necessary items to max out the soul tree. And the soul tree, in addition to requiring crystals, is going to require characters to max out. So this process is really involved and requires a lot of farming, and it's going to be a pain in the ass, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm not looking forward to it. It just sounds so brutal. And one more thing, guys, the 6-star characters, you may have noticed this on global, but they have an attribute called their killer attribute. And there are 5 different killer attributes. There's Soul Reaper, there's Captain, there's Hollow, there's Arankar, and there's Espada. And what these killer attributes do is, depending on what killer attribute your character has, he'll be able to do more damage against the killer attribute of the opposite type. So I'm assuming if you have a Captain, he'll be able to do more damage against an Espada. And another example is a Soul Reaper will be able to do more damage against the Hollow, and vice versa. So I'm not entirely sure on how that will work, but that's the way it seems to me. So it seems like just another level of the how the red characters beat the green characters and the blue characters beat the red characters. It just seems like an extension of that system. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you're not too bummed out about all the grinding we're gonna have to do. It's gonna be a lot, like I keep saying. But that's all the information you're gonna need to know for the 6-star characters that are coming soon to global. And thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.